Key takeaways. Iranian reflections on the Israel-Iran war. A senior Iranian official suggested in an interview with Noor News on October 13 that the Iranian regime is unable to develop a long-term strategy because it continues to suffer from shock and paralysis after the Israel-Iran war. Khani presented alternative policies that focus on societal resilience and deterrence at the strategic level. U.S. withdrawal from Iraq. Iraqi Prime Minister Mohammed Shia al-Sudani said on October 20 that 250 to 350 U.S. military advisors and support personnel will remain at Ain al-Assad Air Base in Anbar Province, Iraq, to support U.S. operations against the Islamic State of Iraq and Syria, ISIS, in Syria. Lebanese Hezbollah disarmament. Lebanese and Israeli officials are very unlikely to begin negotiations in the coming weeks because preliminary diplomatic efforts aimed at renewing negotiations have reportedly stalled. Hezbollah would likely attempt to use any delay in Israeli-Lebanese negotiations to try to reconstitute its forces, bolster its domestic support base, and increase its weapons stockpile. Iraq. Iraqi National Security Advisor Qasim al-Araji met with Iranian Supreme National Security Council, SNSC, Secretary Ali Larijani in Tehran on October 20 to discuss bilateral cooperation and border security. Shia coordination framework parties continue to attempt to discredit Iraqi Prime Minister Mohammed Shia al-Sudani ahead of the upcoming November 2025 Iraqi parliamentary elections. Unidentified gunmen shot a relative of Baghdad Provincial Council and Sunni AZM alliance member Muthana al-Azawi in Yusufia District, Baghdad Province, on October 18. Syria. A Syrian Democratic Forces, SDF, negotiator called on the Syrian government to take meaningful steps to improve the SDF's trust in the government in order to advance the ongoing integration negotiations between the SDF and the Ministry of Defense, MOD. Apply pressure on the SDF amid ongoing integration negotiations between the transitional government and the SDF. Arabian Peninsula. The UAE may be building a 2,200-meter-long runway on Zuqar Island, Yemen, in the Red Sea. An unknown projectile struck the Indian-owned, Cameroon-flagged liquefied petroleum gas tanker Falcon, which was reportedly carrying Iranian cargo, in the Gulf of Aden on October 18. Palestinian territories in Lebanon. Isolated ceasefire violations between Israel and Hamas, including small arms fire and Israeli airstrikes, have not resulted in the breakdown of the October 9 ceasefire agreement. Hamas and Israel agreed to a ceasefire and hostage prisoner exchange on October 9, 91. Both Hamas and Israel accused each other on October 19 of violating the ceasefire agreement, which prompted both parties to launch attacks. 92. Both parties have since reiterated their commitment to the ceasefire agreement and have continued to implement it. Trump's peace plan is on shaky ground after some back and forth between Hamas and Israel. The good news is that both sides have rededicated themselves to returning to the ceasefire. There have also been some rumbling reports that Middle East partners are hesitant to go in Gaza should Hamas decide not to disarm. We will visit that topic if it becomes increasingly clear that Hamas doesn't disarm. Trump has made clear the expectation to disarm and has reminded Hamas at least 2 times in recent hours. These are the latest headline details for the Middle East. If you enjoyed this content, hit the like button, and if you want breaking headline shorts and longs delivered to you, hit subscribe so we can deliver that to you.